My friends, let me ask you something honestly. When was the last time you had a truly deep, refreshing night of sleep? When was the last time you woke up feeling light, relaxed, and energized? If lately you've been feeling a little more tired each day, sleeping a little worse, and your energy seems to fade hour by hour, then I want you to stay with me for just a few minutes, because today we're not talking about medications, expensive treatments, or anything complicated. We're talking about food, something your body already understands. And sometimes just choosing the right foods can change everything, especially when it comes to magnesium, a mineral that plays a major role in sleep, your nervous system, and muscle function. And here's the surprising part. There are familiar, easy-to-find vegetables that are packed with magnesium so much that they can help you sleep deeper, relax better, and feel younger throughout the day. Today, I want to share 6 magnesium-rich vegetables that your body will thank you for starting in just the first week. Before we continue, let me ask, how old are you and where are you watching from? Stay until the end and comment below if you already eat any of the vegetables I'm about to mention. I read every comment and I love talking with you. 1. Spinach, the king of magnesium. At the top of the list is spinach. And honestly, if I had to choose just one vegetable to improve deep sleep, reduce stress, and help older adults recover their muscles, spinach is basically the magnesium king of leafy greens. Just imagine this. 1 cup of cooked spinach contains about 157 milligrams of magnesium, an incredible amount for a vegetable. What impresses me most is how quickly older adults feel the difference. Many of my patients noticed real changes just by adding spinach to their dinner a few nights a week. They tell me their bodies feel less tense at night. Their minds feel calmer, and their mornings feel lighter, almost like the body presses a natural reset button while they sleep. Magnesium in spinach acts like a natural relaxation switch for the nervous system. When your magnesium levels are adequate, your muscles loosen properly, your heart rhythm stays steady, and your brain gets the signal that it's time to rest. This is especially crucial for people over 50 or 60, because the body naturally becomes less efficient at entering deep restorative sleep, the stage where your cells repair, your brain resets, and your energy is restored. Many people tell me the same thing: I sleep, but I don't feel like I actually rested. And almost every time I ask them, are you getting enough magnesium? Magnesium deficiency is extremely common among adults in the United States, especially those over 50. That's why spinach is such a valuable food. It's easy to cook, easy to add to anything, and the benefits start quickly. You can add spinach to your morning eggs, toss it into salads, saute it with garlic for dinner, or blend it into a smoothie. The flavor barely changes, but the benefits increase dramatically. Spinach also contains potassium and folate, which help regulate blood pressure and support circulation, essential for keeping the heart and brain healthy as we age. Better circulation means better oxygen flow and smoother recovery, helping you wake up clear-headed and refreshed. If you want a truly multi-purpose vegetable for deeper sleep, more energy, healthier joints, stronger heart function, and better mood, spinach is the one I always recommend for anyone in their 50s, 60s, or even 70s. 2. Kale, the nutrient powerhouse. Kale doesn't just contain magnesium. It's rich in vitamin K, vitamin C, and strong anti-inflammatory compounds that protect your joints and heart, which is exactly why I want to give this vegetable its own spotlight. Whenever I mention kale, many of my patients laugh and ask, "Doctor, what's so special about kale that American grocery stores always put it in the front display?" I get it, kale wasn't something many people grew up eating. But nutritionally, especially for people over 50, kale is a treasure hiding in plain sight. The magnesium in kale works quietly but powerfully. For older adults who deal with nighttime leg cramps, difficulty sleeping, or joints that creak and complain, magnesium from kale offers wonderful support. When your body gets enough magnesium, muscles in your legs, back, and shoulders naturally relax. That means fewer cramps, smoother sleep, and less discomfort when you lie down. And then, we need to talk about the vitamins. Doctors love kale for a reason. Vitamin K helps guide calcium into your bones instead of letting it build up in your arteries. Vitamin C supports cartilage collagen repair and reduces joint pain. For people in their 60s or 70s, this combination acts like a natural shield that keeps bones and joints from aging too quickly. Some people tell me kale's flavor is too strong raw. I always smile and say, "No problem at all." Kale is incredibly flexible. You can sauté it with olive oil and garlic, add it to chicken soup, or blend it into smoothies with bananas and apples. Within minutes, you get dozens of milligrams of natural magnesium, no pills needed. Another important point, magnesium from kale also helps regulate blood pressure by gently relaxing blood vessels. This gives the whole body a calming effect and makes it easier for your heart to pump blood. It's one reason nutrition experts in the U.S. often list kale as a superfood for midlife and beyond. If you're looking for a vegetable that can stay with you for the long term, kale is a fantastic choice. Every time you add it to your meal, you're supporting your heart, bones, nerves, and sleep, the pillars of a healthy, active life. 3. Celery, the overlooked relaxation booster. Celery is one of the magnesium-rich vegetables many people overlook, but in reality it offers powerful benefits for the nervous system and sleep, especially for older adults. Let me emphasize this right away. Celery isn't just a low-calorie salad vegetable. It's actually a natural relaxation dose that your body absorbs easily. When most people think of celery, they think of detox or weight loss. But the real reason I included it today is its magnesium content and the plant compounds that help your body unwind in the evening. Magnesium in celery acts like a soothing signal, calming the quiet stress your nervous system carries throughout the day. Think of your body as a guitar string. The older you get, the easier it is for that string to tighten and vibrate from even small triggers. A natural dose of magnesium from celery is like a gentle hand that touches the string and guides it back to its calm, steady rhythm. What I love most about celery is how it works together with its natural sodium, potassium, and fiber to support circulation and fluid balance. For many older adults who struggle with mild swelling, heavy legs, or that uncomfortable, tired feeling at the end of the day, a glass of celery juice or a simple stir-fry with celery at dinner can make a surprisingly big difference. And that sense of lightness helps the body slip into deeper sleep more easily. Beyond magnesium, celery also contains natural antioxidants like apigenin and luteolin compounds, known for reducing inflammation and calming the nervous system. For older adults who deal with muscle stiffness, morning joint pain, or nighttime restlessness, these compounds truly act like dependable companions for comfort and relaxation. I always tell my patients, don't wait until your body speaks through pain or a sleepless night before caring about your nutrients. Celery is an incredibly simple way to support your body from the inside. No complicated recipes, no fancy ingredients. A glass of celery juice with a little lemon in the afternoon or a small salad at dinner can sometimes be the beginning of a peaceful night and an energized morning. A lot of people ask me whether the magnesium in celery is really enough to make a difference. My answer is always, if you use it consistently, your body will show you the answer. Because I've seen so many older adults sleep better, feel less muscle tension, and experience a calmer mind after just a few weeks of adding celery to their evening routine. So, if you're looking for an easy, natural, and safe way to support your sleep and relaxation every night, don't overlook this humble vegetable. Celery may not be the star of a dish, but it is absolutely one of the quiet heroes of senior wellness. Before we move on, you can support the channel by subscribing together. We can keep sharing helpful tips, simple habits, and practical health knowledge so we can all live healthier and longer as we age. Next, let's talk about amaranth leaves. This is a vegetable many people who grew up in Asia or Latin America know very well, but very few realize it's actually one of the most mineral-rich leafy greens you can eat. And what always makes me smile when I think of amaranth is that it quietly provides three essential nutrients older adults often lack: magnesium, calcium, and iron. Imagine this every time you have trouble falling asleep. Your heart feels like it's beating a little faster, or your legs feel heavy at night. Your body is telling you that your nervous system and circulation need support. And the magnesium in amaranth leaves is exactly the kind of natural nourishment that helps your body relax. Magnesium works like a relaxation switch, loosening blood vessels, lowering pressure on the heart, and helping the brain transition into rest mode. That's why people who get enough magnesium sleep more soundly, wake up less at night, and feel clearer in the morning. But the story doesn't end there. Amaranth is also extremely rich in plant-based calcium, which becomes crucial after age 50 or 60. I see many patients come into my clinic with early bone loss, back pain, or knee discomfort, and most are surprised to learn that a simple vegetable like amaranth can help improve bone density, reduce joint aches, and support stability in everyday movement. Its calcium is far more absorbable than what you find in heavily processed foods, and when combined with magnesium, their benefits double. And the iron in amaranth. That's something I really want you to notice. Once people reach middle age, it's very common to feel tired easily, feel lightheaded when standing, or run out of breath quickly. Often this comes from mild iron deficiency, which limits how well oxygen moves through the body. Adding amaranth to lunch or dinner can improve circulation, reduce fatigue, and help you feel stronger when walking, exercising, or simply going about your day. What I love most about amaranth is its simplicity. It's not an expensive superfood, it doesn't require fancy cooking, yet it naturally supports sleep, blood pressure, circulation, and bone health, exactly what our bodies need most as we age. So if you want a vegetable that's easy to eat, nutrient-dense, and especially beneficial for sleep and heart health, try adding amaranth to your meals a few times a week. Sometimes real recovery doesn't come from something complicated, but from a familiar food we've overlooked for years. Now let's talk about Swiss chard. This is one of the vegetables I always encourage older adults to try at least once, and it started with a story from one of my patients. He was a 68-year-old man who often felt tired and slightly dizzy in the late afternoon. When he began adding Swiss chard to his dinner a few times a week, he returned after just 2 weeks and said his body felt lighter, his mind clearer, and the tightness in his calves at night had almost completely disappeared. And there's a very real scientific explanation for that. Let me give you the main idea immediately. Swiss chard is rich in magnesium, potassium, and electrolytes, perfect for older adults who feel fatigued or out of balance. As we age, our bodies lose minerals more easily, which can lead to uneven heart rhythms, heavy legs, muscle cramps, and that deep nagging fatigue many people assume is just age. But often it's actually a sign of electrolyte imbalance. Swiss chard gently and effectively restores those minerals. The magnesium in Swiss chard helps muscles relax naturally, reduces cramping, and eases nighttime tightness, a very common issue many older adults struggle with without understanding the underlying cause. It also stabilizes nerve signals, helping the body quiet down and transition into deeper sleep. And when you pair that with the natural potassium in Swiss chard, your heart receives exactly the kind of support it loves, a steadier, smoother rhythm that requires less effort. I often tell my patients that Swiss chard is like a vegetable-based electrolyte drink. When your body is replenished with the minerals it needs, you'll feel your energy return slowly but steadily, almost like a machine that's been cleaned, reset, and given a new battery. Your digestion also becomes smoother thanks to the natural fiber in every leaf, helping reduce bloating or discomfort after dinner. So, if you're looking for a vegetable that tastes good, is easy to prepare, and helps the body recover from the inside out, Swiss chard is truly a gift from nature for anyone in midlife or older. Whether you saute it with garlic, toss it into a salad, or add it to a warm dinner soup, you're giving your body a dose of clean energy that supports deeper sleep and a more refreshed morning. Now let's talk about broccoli. Broccoli isn't the vegetable with the highest magnesium content, but what makes it so valuable is the combination of moderate magnesium plus vitamin C and powerful antioxidants. This combination turns broccoli into one of the most underrated vegetables for people over 50. Many of my older patients say, "Doctor, I eat broccoli all the time, but I didn't think it was that important." And I always smile because most people underestimate this vegetable. Broccoli may not top the charts like spinach or kale when it comes to magnesium, but it offers something just as important: broad, full-body support for bones, heart health, sleep, and the immune system. The magnesium in broccoli is just enough to help your muscles gently relax in the evening, easing tension and discomfort after a long day. But what makes broccoli special is the way magnesium works alongside vitamin C sulforaphane and other strong antioxidants. Together, these nutrients create a protective shield that helps reduce internal inflammation, one of the main causes of poor sleep, joint discomfort, and low energy in middle age. I once worked with a 67-year-old man who complained he never slept deeply and woke up feeling like he hadn't rested at all. We didn't do anything complicated. I simply asked him to add broccoli to his dinner 3 times a week, cooked with a little olive oil and garlic. 2 weeks later, he came back and said, "I didn't think a vegetable could help me sleep better, but it really did." Broccoli works because it doesn't just relax the nervous system with magnesium, it also reduces the stubborn inflammation that interrupts sleep for so many older adults. Another important point: after age 50, bone density naturally begins to decline. Broccoli, with its vitamin K, plant-based calcium, and magnesium, helps the bones absorb minerals more effectively and, more importantly, helps maintain bone strength rather than letting it slowly weaken over time. This makes broccoli a perfect long-term choice for anyone who wants stronger bones without relying on expensive supplements or complicated diets. So even though broccoli isn't the highest magnesium vegetable, its benefits go far beyond a number on a nutrition chart. It's one of the vegetables I strongly recommend to anyone over 50 because it's simple, affordable, easy to cook, and far more effective than most people realize. My friends, if we look back, every vegetable we discussed today, spinach, kale, amaranth, Swiss chard, and broccoli, shares one important thing in common. They nourish your body quietly but consistently. The magnesium in these vegetables doesn't just relax your muscles or improve sleep. It restores energy, stabilizes your nervous system, and supports bone and joint health. These become essential once we pass age 50. I always remind people, good health doesn't come from big dramatic changes. It comes from small choices repeated every day: one extra bowl of greens, one more glass of water going to bed just a little earlier. These tiny choices shape the quality of our lives as we age. If you found today's video helpful, please share your own experiences in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so I can continue accompanying you on your daily health journey. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll keep learning how to live healthier, live happier, and live more confidently every day.